what, man. I tell you what, right now, I couldn't do it without your director, Box. I'm telling you. Today, I didn't have your director here, and I was setting up, and I was sweating all over the place. I was late. I was dropping things. I couldn't find stuff. Geraldine Thibodeau. She does a great job. She does all this. You know, the reason you know it's happening on Facebook and AZ Billiards, that's Geraldine Thibodeau. She puts all the she puts posts in my name now up there. So you know, she gets the word out. Geraldine is the one. She forgot to post on AZ today.
I sure did, because I looked.
But maybe you got an email today.
I looked. I did.
That came
look
from
before
Geraldine.
I got here.
All right. Thank you guys for watching. We're going to get this next match happening right now. What's happening?
Let's switch over to table 5. We got Santos and Brad.
Okay, Santos and Brad on table 5. The lovely Brook Thomason and the great Box.
Thanks, guys, by the way, for saying I know pool. And yeah, Steve, he hasn't been to DCC in a couple of years now. He doesn't like all the smoke and all the stuff, so he likes to watch, and I give him all the updates.
When I go back and look at the AccuStat DVDs, the one thing I notice is he's not there, because he's usually at the table.
He's right there, yeah. Yeah, Rigo, he had all the balls to start out with, but he never could get a good opening to make that work in his favor. We know it's 1-1. 1, 2, 3. I mean, 0-0 because they're only racing to 1. Sorry. 6,
8, 10. Santos must have, no, I see. Santos has 2.
I'm counting 14. 3, 6.
Oh, 1. Okay. You're right.
So Santos has 1.
You're right.
Tried to play a little clip off that 10.
Mm-hmm.
And Rigo's got a tough battle.
You're only going to 1 anyway. It's okay.
We'll try and keep count for you, but we should be able to.
That's what I want to do.
We know it's 1-0 right now. Beyond that, we're not sure.
Santos 1.
Yeah. Phil's over there playing a super aggressive game against Rigo. We'll see how he bears up under that. That's a different pressure.
No, Phil usually doesn't stay. If he doesn't win it in a certain time, you know, Phil is usually gone by the time dust settles. He's usually gone.
I've only seen him in a couple events. The one I was at Hard Times a couple months back, and then this one. I don't see him out at these a lot.
He socked off one of the Hard Times early this year.
That's what he told me.
Yeah, he won early this year, and then your favorite won last time, Jimmy.
Oh, yeah, my absolute favorite.
Jimmy won last time.
He doesn't always get in it.
Oh, no.
He must have had a light field that day.
You know what he told me? He says, Box, I don't have anything to do. I think I'll get in the tournament today.
That's exactly
what he said. And he got in.
That's it. But Phil, for a novice one-pocket player, Phil's tough to bear because he does know the moves, but he'll just shoot at you too. So it's hard to know what's going to come from him.
Well, I was telling the chat room earlier that this field that we have here, it's not a field that everybody's here for the money. You know, we've been in tournaments where everybody was in there chasing that money, you know?
Absolutely.
But you got so many cats in this tournament that don't need the money. Phil is one of them. He ain't here for that little $300.
Yeah, he likes the competition, and this is one of the few chances where you get to play some new people and test your game out.
That's right. And it's good to see that.
Brad made a pretty good shot before this. Santos just took out his ball, but Brad made a real thin cut and ducked the cue ball behind a couple balls. It was a nice shot.
A race to 1. All shots better be nice.
Yeah, you make any mistakes and then you're in big trouble. Mike DeShane beat Shane over in Turning Stone, huh? That's interesting tidbit.
Now that dude there, he plays power pool no matter what.
Shane. I watched him up at California Billiards, the last event they had up there. What was that? Last February, March, whatever it was. And he played Damien, one of our buddies from down here. And Damien was out moving him. And Shane got a little flustered by it, just started shooting the balls in, and you can't bear up under that. Like, he just would find a shot and just make the shot. It didn't matter.
Babyface is a formidable opponent. A lot of cats don't know that. But Babyface is, he'll...
And he'd been out of practice, but, I mean, you could see that he actually moved the cue ball better.
Babyface is we call him Babyface.
I like that.
Yeah, he's a hell of an opponent for anybody. And to show you what that is, don't forget, last year, George knocked off Mika the first set.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, at hard times, anybody can come in, and them champions come in, but they can leave with shoestrings holding up their pants.
Well, tournaments are different than action and different than other things. Tournaments, you have to have a different mindset because you only have this match or this game to win.
I love the tournament players coming up. We used to always dodge tournaments, but I like tournaments now because you can see shots being made that you wouldn't see no other time in tournament play. Tournament play is very important now, especially for the railbirds and other people. You see shots that you wouldn't see.
Yeah.
Because some of these cats just ain't gonna shoot these same shots for their cheese.
Absolutely not. And it's funny to see like the players that play better for the cheese and some play better for the trophy. And it's both of them are amazing, but it's just a different mindset. They've got kind of a cluster going on over at Santos and Brad.
For race to one, both of them on the loser side.
So they're going to be playing hard, but this is a hard table to play too.
No mistake.
No
mistake.
I don't like that shot.
He just made it. Only thing he worked out pretty good.
He might have got away with it, but I still don't like that shot. It's very risky.
Let's see.
Might still be risky. He might still go ahead and just shoot if it's 11.
I just got some good news from the doctor. Just got another place. It's Saturday afternoon. I'm sitting here with the lovely Brook.
Why, thank you, Mr. Box.
And we're playing one pocket. There's nothing else I desire on a Saturday.
Nothing to do.
Nothing.
Oh. Do I have their holes mixed up? I thought Santos made his ball in this hole. I guess I had the holes mixed up. I really can't tell.
Brad's pocket.
So he did
Is
just
over
hit that bank that bad. Santos did, where it went over in front of Brad's hole. In the ball, the shot before Brad shot, Santos banked at the 14 and hit it so bad it went back in front of Brad's hole. That's what I was saying.
Oh, okay, yeah. Santos can run out right here, especially if he gets the ball back up behind the 9, 8, and 13. If he gets back
Do you
up
try
there.
and take the 11 first, or you just?
Oh, he will,
right
yeah. Yeah, he will.
Oh my gosh.
Told you. He's trying to get up here. He's trying to get out right now.
He got up there, but that's 2 for Brad.
Hey, that's 2 for Box. That's That's what he was trying to get up there to that 13 ball. If he gets up to that 13 ball and that 8 ball, he wins because he's shooting out.
He should have a shot, but this is a risky shot. This is very tight from the. He's got to spin this, and I watched. He seems to be struggling with that spin just a little bit. Hit that one gold though. That was a nice shot. He's going now.
Yeah.
You gotta go now.
Yeah. His target was to get back behind the 13 ball, like I told you. Once he get back there, he don't care about nothing else.
Exactly, Steve. He got his shape. He doesn't care about it.
Yeah, he's gone.
I don't know about that shot. Trying to hit that a little harder and have that 3 ball to shoot.
He was trying to bump it, but stay in line.
Yeah. Now this is tough.
You all right?
Just stretching. I slouch when I sit.
Well, we'll take a walk and come back.
I don't want to miss that. Shoot, I'll sit for you. You should see me in Derby. I'll sit there for like 20 hours and watch one pocket. All I do is move seats so I can get to the next best game.
I tell the chat room all the time, I don't care about basketball. I don't care about the World Series, baseball. I don't care about the Super Bowl. Derby City Classic, baby.
There it is.
That's where you got to go. If you don't go to Derby City,
well, I have to say one thing. The original Derby City at the other location,
of course,
was better in my opinion because it was all pool. There was no casino. There was no anything else.
Right.
So we were trapped with one another, and there was you had to make action. Yeah, you had to make action because there was nothing else to do. Really, nothing else to do. There was one restaurant, one bar, and pool. That was all. So that made it a little more exciting for the players. But now you're in the casino.
Yeah.
So all the money kind of moves around a little bit. It's not all stuck in the pool section.
Yeah.
You'll get some of the guys going off at the craps table or doing whatever. Whereas before they had to go off playing somebody. Yeah. There's still a lot of action, and I love Derby. It's the best tournament by far, in my opinion. Just for the action, you know. 24-hour pool.
I heard that other kid won that another tournament too. That kid Josh Roberts.
Yeah, he just won something. He beat Justin Bergman.
He beat Justin, yeah. Well, they know each other pretty well.
Yeah.
But
well, they're both one pocket. Yeah. Justin has a little more old school in him, and Josh is very much an 8-and-out kind of player. But both of them know the moves.
Yeah,
I'm impressed with both their one pocket games.
I heard about the cat about 2 years ago, and I was hoping that dude in Vegas was going to have something pretty big that he might jump in.
Yeah, it never happened. Yeah.
Come to hard times, and everybody wants to play in the at hard times. And during the last men's tournament, we had heard that Mark Tad was thinking about coming down. It'd have been good to see Mark at hard times again.
Yeah, he was there. I think maybe 05 or 06. I know he was there in the later years of when I owned it, but it was. It's been a while since he's been. Well, he doesn't play consistently.
Well, they said he had started playing again. Well, of course, all of us here say everybody would love to see their favorite or whatever, but.
He's been in Vegas the last few years. He goes up for BCA, and so it does look like he's out playing again.
He cannot give Santos those kind of shots.
It's just too many options for him.
And somebody the caliber of Santos is going to find a way.
That's the other side. You have to play your opponent. When you have players that can come with amazing shots, your lockups have to be even tighter. For For these single games, I almost want them to mark up their balls with the
On the string.
on the string. Yeah.
What shot was that? What the?
He was trying to hit that full and hit it that thin. I'm not sure what he was trying to.
I'll let you work that one out.
I'm going to say he was trying to kick that ball and hit it full and hit thin.
I'll let you work that one out.
I'm going to ask him later for sure, though. Don't worry.
I've criticized Efren. I've criticized most of the players I've commentated. I'm not going to criticize the Warrior. I'll just leave that one alone.
Sometimes you just got to make that ball.
Very important.
You can figure out the safety or the shot after, but just make that ball.
Right.
So that should put Brad at 3.
Brad got more than that. I think. That's 7 on the table.
Yeah, and I think Brad has 3 and Santos has the rest. Oh, yes, Steve, you're right. He was probably trying to hit that 6 a little thicker and nestle it behind the 11. That makes sense.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Thank you.
I'm okay. Yeah, that's my tournament. That's my director.
Director of Operations.
Yeah.
She's awesome.
Yeah. If Brad has 3, it's 7 on the table. That means Santos has 5.
I think that makes sense, but we could be off by 1 ball either way.
3, 6, 7.
Oh, we have a camera angle that'll. No, we don't.
Sure.
Oh, we can almost see it at the bottom. 1, 2, 3. See it right there?
Oh,
1,
okay.
2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3.
That's what it is.
All right, so we got a 5-3 count.
Yeah, 5-3. 5-3 count.
It started chipping. You want to do something with? This turns it.
Excuse me, we just turned it into a beauty salon.
I still have a little girl in me, all right? I know it's mostly pool in one pocket, but there's a little girl hiding out in me that likes nail polish and girly stuff. That makes it 5-4 right there. He just fired in that bank.
Mm-hmm.
It's a scary speed to shoot it at, too, though. You miss it, it's all over the place. But
See, right here is a bad shot he's taking.
he's just running now. Oh, and he hit it pretty good.
Watch.
Well, now that's no good. But once he got past the 3, I thought he was going to make it.
That's all Santos shooting. Santos might be shooting at his hole. Told you.
Yeah, but I don't like that shot. That's a very risky shot. You just clear the pocket, hold your cue ball, just shoot it out. Now Brad's got a kick or a bank, depending on the angle of it, that moves the ball back into his position.
Jason, what's up? Thank you for the info.
You had to bear down and make that ball. He had to bear down and make that ball because that ball brings him even.
Yeah, the 5-5 from 5-3 is huge.
Right.
Is he banking at the 3? Can't bank that 3.
You know why?
Why? What do you do with the cue ball?
Don't make a difference. As long as all do is hold it back behind the 4. Now he's gonna shoot the 4.
He's banking the 8. I like that shot, but you got to get it closer to your hole. Just clear the ball.
High karate. Missed it. Missed the high karate.
That's he was trying to kill the cue ball down at this end by hitting it that firm.
Yeah, that was a huge.
I seem to only be able to do that when I'm not trying to do that.
You just got to hit slightly above center. That's all. Slightly above center. Boom, boom.
He doesn't clip that, does that? That is not a great shot right there. I don't even know if that 4 ball goes past the 3. It must. He's shooting at it. I don't know what you get after this, though. He's trying to play a protect shot. Use the 3 ball.
He was trying to make that ball.
Yeah.
He was trying to make that ball.
He was in a bad spot off that rail. And for those of you that wanted to know, the hot seat match will be coming up on the stream after this game is finished, and that'll be Wayne and Paul. That's a pretty nice shot right there. He should just hit this ball.
Yeah, that's it. He just needed 1 ball.
He missed it. Did he think he needed 1 more ball after that?
The way he laid that rock behind that 5.
Made him look like he needed that ball as well.
Like he needed that ball.
But I thought with the other banks that would have put him at 7. Maybe we are off on a ball.
He did too, but he didn't. I am so glad I'm here. Because I know I done bet on something stupid. Don't ask me.
He just looked at the count right now. Three railer? Wow, that's just a terrible shot. It's the reason that I say it's terrible is because that 1 ball is so big in play right there that even if it's not in the line, it might mess with how you're going to shoot it to try and stay out of the line of it.
You have to also remember, you don't want to shoot at a ball where there's a potential kiss.
Yeah, and that was there too. I understand Brad taking some risky shots because he's behind in the count, but Santos should be playing a little protect. I mean, going for shots, but a little protect. He's way ahead. And that's going to be it. Yeah, he thought he needed 2 at that point and tried to get shape on the 5. Yeah. Yeah, he...
Paul and Wayne, table 5.
One of them.
But a great tournament for Brad. He really showed me something with his speed. I was very impressed.
You got to remember, too, in the game of 1 pocket, you got to know where your stop is. You got to know what
You are responsible for knowing your ball count at all times.
He could have potentially lost that game chasing the ball he didn't need.
Exactly. It's kind of just a theoretical conversation, but if you're shooting and I run out but don't know I run out, and now you start shooting and you run out, like, obviously we'd have to have a different ball count, but what would that be?
first person to 8 wins the game. So no matter what you do.
All right, let's go to the hot seat match now. Wayne Pullen and Paul Joko. There's Wayne. Looks like he gets the break.